All right, man. So I have to preface this with my wife is an excellent cook, dude. Excellent cook. You know what I mean? But Monday, she fucking dropped the ball, dude. It was like all I could think in my head. She didn't. I mean, I sang it to her. She didn't find it as funny, but I was thinking in my head. I'm like, she made that dinner game weak with that dry ass chicken. She didn't find it funny. So I thought it was hilarious.
Rosa slaved over some roasted chicken, dried it out, and then you're singing that in her face.
Dude, I have a video in my head for this song.
What's the point of getting married if you can't do shit like that?
Oh, dude, and then so she's like, tonight we're eating. She's like, "What's your gear grinder?" And I sang that to her. She
already knew what it was.
Hear me? And I was like, "You don't think that's funny at all?" She was like, "What? You're fucking making fun of me? Fuck you!" And I was like, "So it's not funny? Like,
so I shouldn't use that."
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z-Bird Zidell. With me, as always, the boys are in the building. My main man, Anthony the Destroyer Shuley.
How's it going?
Johnny Cheek Bustin' Rosado.
What's up? What's up?
And then my co-host, my main man, Moneyline Welsh. What up, Moneyline?
What's going on? What's going on? Dude, do you like the clarity of this water?
Let me see it.
Doesn't seem that clear.
They got that from McGee Pool in circa 1984.
That's definitely
Looks like there's
water.
like fingerprints all over it.
Well, yeah, there's definitely fingerprints, but I'm just talking about the clarity of like the water. It looks a little, I don't know.
That looks like TL bathwater.
Yeah, it looks,
You're never gonna
enjoy.
a little bit
Instead of life water, it says death water. On it.
Yeah, thanks for the river water, life water. Oh fuck! So this weekend, what you guys get into? Anything great?
I mean, dude, I went opened a bunch of cards, of course, and I went golfing Sunday. You know what I mean? That was a pretty good time.
Yeah, it was a good time. Super nice day.
It was, dude. It was the first time of the year, like, to get out there, swing the sticks. It was seriously like a perfect weather day for golf.
Yeah, it really was. The old stomach was bothering me pretty good.
The whole time or towards the end?
Pretty much the whole time. After a few swings, I was like, oh, this hurts like fuck. But
Is that the excuse you're using? Because I heard bad reviews
You haven't moved those guts in a while.
bad reviews as far as what?
of your play.
Well, yeah, John, I'm not good at golf, so I don't know. If that was the big surprise you had.
No.
Is this the way you want to start this
You
fucking
keep
podcast?
calling yourself a ball striker. I'm just waiting for it to
Well, I
happen.
do strike the ball. It doesn't go the way I want it to go, but I fucking strike the ball.
All right, fair enough.
Jesus Christ.
Jack's all hot today.
Yeah, I mean, this dude's just jumping down my throat. I'm trying to tell, like, how was your weekend, John? What did you do?
Wasn't that fun? I didn't get
Fucking
invited to golf.
Gary Player? Fucking, how'd you play this weekend?
I didn't because you didn't invite me to play. That's why I'm
Learn how to read a text message.
You didn't send me one.
Yeah, the thread was all fucked up, so I started. You're in the new, like
The new one.
The new one.
What does this mean? What is the? I don't even know what the.
logo.
Yeah.
It's the Wild Ones Golf Association.
All right. I didn't know.
Yeah. You want to be in it or not?
I want in it.
I was fucking off. I'll fucking get you out of here.
Z-Bird's like, I'm golfing Sunday. I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, I must be. I got invited.
Well,
I'm
you
like,
golf.
Oh.
You golf with your family
I
every
do.
Sunday.
I probably wouldn't have came anyway.
Yeah, you definitely would have.
But yeah. Anyway.
The fuck? What did you tell this dude?
Nothing. What are you talking about?
I don't know. It sounds like you might have been gabbing like Jack sucks at golf.
I
got in the car on the ride out of here.
I didn't
I
say
don't know.
two
Who else
words.
is he getting information from?
There's other people out there that seen you golf that day.
Yeah.
I didn't even golf with you.
You sure didn't.
Chatty Cathy's out there, huh?
All right.
It was the first. I mean, it's the first time I had major stomach surgery.
This is a rough start.
You know what I mean? Like
It's a bumpy start here.
It's gonna
Jack.
take a little bit to get back to used to. I was up Shenley today. I was fucking practicing.
Striking it.
Give me fucking a month. You fucks. Let's do gear grinders and get the fuck out of here.
Surely, how was your week?
Oh, you know what? My weekend was great. Friday, however, was a little bit of a thorn in my side. So I get back to work. You know, I'm gung ho, dude. I got my dump truck full of gravel. Talk to the homeowner. He moves his cars for me. I'm ready to fucking action Jackson, dude. So I jump in to my machine to move it out of the way because that's where I'm dumping the gravel, you know. And I turn around in my machine and I'm like, why the fuck is my dad backing the truck up down the street? It don't make no sense. And then the truck gets past the driveway and I realize there's no one inside of it. In the
What was in
driver's
the
seat-
truck?
Oh, just about 5 tons of gravel.
That'll really get a fucking
Yeah.
a truck moving.
Yeah, you know, inertia
Yeah.
is a motherfucker because
Oh my god.
thank God the dude parked his truck and his car below me on the hill because that broke the fall of my truck.
Where does that dump truck end up if that doesn't hit those cars?
Oh, in a living room.
Like for real?
In a living room, like possibly a school bus. I
Yeah.
don't know because there's like a school right across the street. So it could.
Probably could have hit a bus.
Yeah, I was actually, you know, I was distraught,
Yeah.
you know, but afterwards I was like, thank God it hit his work truck into his car
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
for real. I mean, it's crazy, but I mean
because it
that's
stopped it. You know what I mean?
that's
But-
probably like
and
not best case scenario,
God
but
bless.
up there.
God bless the homeowner.
Was he cool about it?
Probably like one of the coolest fucking dudes
That's
I've ever met in
awesome.
my life.
Yeah,
He
it's-
was like,
it's-
dude, it's cool, man. He's like, I was saying some fucked up shit the other day. I feel like it's kind of like maybe karma or something. I'm like, dude, I didn't do anything to anybody. How did I get caught up in
What
that?
did you say, guy?
I was like, hey, I was.
That's what I want to know now.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you deserve to get your cars fucking
Were
towed.
you, were you the
That's
vet
a
that?
pond.
Yeah. Were you the vet that was stepping on kittens? Fucking-
Yeah, he
Animal crushing.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie, he took it in stride. He's a great man.
yeah. That's, it's always. I mean, when everybody fucks up.
Do you know how shitty it is to go
Yeah.
knock on the door? Like, I just talked to dude. He loves
Yeah.
the job. It looks beautiful. And we're like 3 days away from finishing. And I'm like, hey, dude, we kind of got a problem. He's like, that doesn't sound good. I'm like, well, wait till you come outside.
I just your Friday's fucked.
I was like, hey, you might want to put
You don't
those
have anywhere to go today, do you?
You might want to put those slippers on, pal.
Yeah.
Throw those Crocs on. I got to show you something.
Grab a jacket.
Did you ever download the Uber app?
Oh, man. I mean, it sucked, but you know,
Yeah, I mean,
it could have been much worse.
you get
and
a
he
normal-
took it in stride.
You get a normal person that like
I know the guy.
shit
though.
happens.
I mean, I know
that
the
makes,
guy,
It makes
but-
it 1,000 times better.
If someone did to me, I'd be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah.
You know,
It's
but
one
he
of
was-
them things like what? It's such like a bad. You're like, what do? You just kind of like you got insurance.
Shit
right?
happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you got insurance, right?
That's what the person
Yeah.
said. You're insured, right? I'm like, absolutely.
Yep.
Yep.
Not for
Dude,
long.
Shuli, did you get out of
Yeah,
this?
gonna get dropped, but yeah, don't come here.
As of today, yes.
Yeah, dude, did you like chase the truck down at all?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You
Like I
always
told
see-
you, everything was like slow motion. I'm like running down the driveway, and all I hear is like my heart beating, and it's like slow, and I'm like, please let this be a fucking bad dream.
You
know?
never see a video end well when someone's chasing the truck.
And that, but then I'm,
Because usually when they try to get in it, they get super
well,
fucked up when they're
that's what
trying
I
to
was
get
worried
into
about.
it.
I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
what am I gonna do? Dive in the truck, fucking get run over, lose a leg. I'm already down a toe. I don't got much more to give
Yeah,
to the concrete.
and you gotta
game,
size
man.
all that up.
Yeah,
as
it ain't
you're
worth
running.
it, bro.
Yeah.
I had a truck take off on me before too. and-
They'll go.
Yeah,
Trucks will they'll
That's
take
crazy,
off.
right?
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk it? Yeah, gravity's a bitch,
Oh
though.
man. Well, glad you're all right, dude.
Yeah. Nobody got injured. You know.
I thought I had a fucking fucked up story, but you trumped that. So last Wednesday, late night recording Greenfield's Finest podcast for the people.
It was Tuesday night.
Right, Tuesday night, but Wednesday morning I get up, drink my fucking Metamucil, ready to get my morning going.
Literally.
I'm a fiber guy, everybody knows that. And so I get my fiber in me, and I'm looking out my window, and I can see down on Carson Street, and I see a flagger like close to like where I parked, and I'm like, that can't be a good sign. So I walk around the corner, my car's not there, I see a bunch of guys working. So I'm like, fuck, my car got towed. I've been living in the south side for, this past stint of living in the south side, it's been like 3 years at this point. I look at signs when I park. I know where you can park and you can't park. I'm not one of those dudes just park anywhere because I know you're going to get ticketed or you're going to get fucking towed. That just happens down there. So there was no cones and no signs when I parked this on Tuesday night when I parked my car.
What time? About 10 o'clock?
Yeah, it was about like 9:30, 10 o'clock. So it's like it's probably like 8:45 in the morning. I go down, my car's not there. I walk over to the guys doing construction. I'm like, hey man, did you guys get a car towed? The one guy's like, I don't know, man. So I'm like, okay, well, what do you? So I'm aggravated. Like, what do you mean you don't know? You either did it and you did it.
Right.
Fucking okay. So I walk up to the guy who appears to be in charge. I'm like, hey, buddy, did you guys happen to need a car towed? I mean, you obviously did. Just who took it? And he's like, dude, there were signs all over the place. I was like, well, I obviously didn't see the signs. Like, who towed my car? And he was like, I mean, you really fucked us over this morning. I was like, well, it's still this morning, and you started like a half hour ago. Dudes are still drinking coffee. Like, so, like, and then one of the workers, like, and he got like a real shitty attitude. And like I start getting like, all right, like this dude like looking to argue, like let's argue, motherfucker. And then like a normal dude walk over, he say, hey man, McGann and Chester took your shit. I was like, okay, thanks, normal human being. I'm just trying to get my day started on a Wednesday morning, and I don't have my fucking car.
You should have been like, you know what, your boss, he's a
Dude,
little douchebag.
I know.
Huh? This guy, he's
that
an
would've been
asshole.
I'm like, what's wrong? I should have been like, what's wrong with this asshole? Like you said,
You know
like, that would have been like the perfect like. So this dickhead's problem. Like, is he like this every day?
Yeah, right.
Does he have? Did he not have his coffee?
He
in
gets
the
no
Starbucks?
pussy, huh?
Yeah, this guy gets. Yeah, I bet this guy gets no pussy, huh?
You know, what that dude doesn't know is that you got an apartment full of basketballs. You know what I mean? And they can go off at any time.
That's what I said. I was like, well, this dude's lucky it's on my drinking days, because like I would have damaged some property like
Well, I'm still
later
drinking.
in the week. Yeah, later in the week. So I'm like, all right. So now time to like. I call Lainey. She's already at work. I'm like, this is no big deal. McGann and Chester's relatively close. Try to get an Uber at like 9 in the morning on a Wednesday. No Ubers in sight because everybody's still collecting unemployment. And I try a Lyft, and the Lyft keeps like loading, so it's never like confirming.
Yeah.
So I just like I X out all my apps. I clear my phone. I'm like, fuck it. I am going to. It's too early. I'll wait like an hour or so. I'm gonna go run. So I go like down to the trail, start the run. I'm probably like 15, 20 minutes into my run. I get a phone call. I think it's a work call, so I stop to take it, and it's my Lyft in front of my apartment. I'm like, sweet. So then I'm like, okay, give me like 5 minutes. So I had to sprint from the trail back to my apartment to get in this Lyft. I run up all sweaty and shit. And this girl's like, are you like okay? I was like, I'm having a major morning here, babe. Run me up. And then McGann and Chester like isn't telling me they have my car. The dude's like, dude, it ain't here yet, blah, blah, blah. So like the whole way up, I'm like, it's not like, where's my fucking, dude, where's my car?
Yeah.
So I get up there, I see it, they whack me for $1.45, and then I've got to pay the good thing is I paid off all my parking tickets like a couple months ago, so I didn't have any parking tickets because like that's where they won't give you your shit back when you get it towed unless you pay your tickets.
Did you ever see that TV show Parking? I mean, no fucking. Them people. The one dude owed like it was like $1,200. I remember one time.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He had like $16.
But
They're like, it's not enough.
But I still didn't get my fucking car inspected, so I'm still winning on that.
Yeah.
I seen the Southside bike cop or the Southside motorcycle cop today, and he had somebody else pulled over, and I just fucking docked out on that bitch. So we'll see how far that could go. My car was making some crazy rumbling noise on the parkway yesterday. So I don't.
Maybe you should get it
I
inspected.
should probably go get it inspected.
Yeah.
At least get the
It's a-
rumbling noise
Yeah,
checked
it's
out.
a 2020. Definitely shouldn't be rumbling the way
No.
it was. It's like my Honda Accord didn't rumble like that.
And it was 20 years old.
And
dude.
yeah, it was a 2002.
Oh man, dude. On a positive note, I guess for some people, it might not be a positive note. Juju's sticking with the Steelers.
Juju back with the Steelers.
I love the tweet he put out though. The Wolf of Wall Street.
I'm not fucking leaving. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got everybody all wound up.
Yeah.
We had 1 year, $8 million. He said he turned down some other shit. Turned down the Ravens. They were gonna give him 9. Someone else was gonna
The
give
chefs were gonna give
him.
him
The Chiefs were gonna give him like 8 with like pretty like $4 million in incentives. I think.
Yeah, but I think it was more than 1 year with the Chiefs, wasn't it?
Yeah, man, I thought Philly was like maybe offering him multi-year. Who knows? But yeah, he's staying. Mark Madden was getting fucking destroyed
so
on Twitter.
salty.
Yeah, super salt.
Dude, I'll be honest. Like, I was listening to him. It's like me and Rosado. I get it. His stick. Like, I get what he does. But like him talking shit on Juju every day it's just gotten old to me. Like, I'm like, dude, you got to find someone else to be. Like, don't get me wrong. I like when he heckles people but dude, you got to find a new target.
It's an old white guy talking shit on a young black kid every fucking day. It's weird. Like, you guys aren't in, like, you have zero in common.
Right.
Like, fucking.
Yeah, different generations.
There's
different
not. Yeah,
everything,
you have nothing. He didn't want to come on your show. Now you hate him.
Salty,
And you've
though.
been salty about it for the better part of 3 years at this point. Chill out, fatso. Calm down.
So, yeah, I mean,
Get
that's
a chicken wing.
And then
Madden loves the chicken wings.
he
right?
does.
Big chicken wing
He
guy.
loves Big Shot Bob's.
Yeah.
Big Shot Bob. I like Big Shot Bob too. So Jack sent me this video. This video had me fucking dying. So everyone knows March Madness is going on NCAA tournament, and there's like a female basketball player, and she's showing what the women have to work out with, and it's literally like the infomercial weights. You know what I mean? Like the diamond, like
Yeah,
the
it was the
2.5, the 5, the 7.5, the 10, and the like.
That was a dumbbell. They had a dumbbell rack to work out in.
That's it. No, I didn't even see a bench.
And we're talking about I don't know how many fucking teams are
They have the
probably in the
same
building.
ankle weights.
Dude, yeah, and seriously I didn't even see a mat for them.
No.
There was nothing. And I don't know what the NCAA was fucking thinking. Everybody has a camera. Everybody puts everything up. So the one girl. I mean, we're a college women's podcast at this point.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I think this is the third or fourth week in a row we're talking about fucking college women's hoops. But this was fucked up. So she puts a TikTok up saying just comparing the two, and it's not even. The dudes have a giant facility.
Like LA Fitness.
Yeah, and then the girls are just separated and literally have 5 dumbbells.
There's jams playing on the dude side of juice bar. There's people just wilding out, and the chicks good at a cupboard with these weights. You know what I mean? They get one chick at a time in there. You know what I mean? Doing some shake. The chick had shaker weight, like the jerk off weight. You know what I mean? Dude, how fun!
They had a Nordic track in there.
Yeah.
It was crazy. But she made a TikTok, complained about, and this is she wasn't even complaining. She was like, dude, just look. There was no complaining to do. You just had to
I
you
just
just
gotta
had to
show
show
you
you.
this,
Let me.
yeah.
She was like, let me show you something. And then the NCAA scrambled. They said it was they first came out and said it was a space problem. We didn't have enough space. So the girl goes back on again, you don't think she's gonna go, but she goes back on TikTok. And she's like, no, there's all this space there, and there was a giant room where they just put 5 dumbbells, and then they finally filled the fucking the room up for them.
Did you hear NCAA was like, yeah, we dropped the ball in this one.
I mean,
That's your best. That's the best you can say.
I don't
about
know
that?
I don't know what else you could say. I don't know what thinking or reasoning could be how are we not going to get how are we not going to get caught doing this fucking over these girls?
Right.
Not give them a treadmill to get loose on or something.
So
It's
anything.
insane.
Shaker weights ain't cutting it anymore. But dude, I'll tell you, those college kids ain't having fun. But I'll tell you who is. Them fucking spring breakers down in South
Dude.
Beach, Moneyline.
South Beach.
Run us through this because this is right up your alley.
Dude, it has me scared.
Does it?
Yeah, I would if I was in Miami right now, I would leave. They're beating up waiters, they're beating up waitresses. It is fucking pandemonium, and I'm too old for pandemonium. There was a time where I liked some
Where you
pandemonium.
fit right in with some.
Yeah, where I'll partake in some pandemonium. I'm not partaking in pandemonium at 38 years old. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, the sheriff or whatever. He was like, they're partaking in lawlessness. And, the shit he was saying, it was some Sodom and Gomorrah type of shit.
They made a curfew at 8 p.m.
Really?
Yeah, there was nobody could go out or do anything after 8 p.m. and there's all these kids still there on spring break. At this point, just open the place. You got to let them do something.
You got to ride it out.
So they're they're partying in the streets, and I guess there was this place. It looked like a nice restaurant, and they were just beating the fuck out of it. It was beating the fuck out of each other in the restaurant. They said it happened, so they stop it once, and then an hour later it happened again, where they're just fucking beating the fuck out of the weight. The one restaurant. They tried to beat the tab. These group of kids tried to beat the tab. The waiter chased them down, catches one, and they drag them back to the restaurant to fucking pay.
That's some hero shit, though, right?
It is. I always dreamed of that. I hope
Complete mayhem.
Yeah, well, complete. I'd be at Bravo and with a light pair of shoes on, feeling fast that day. I hope a motherfucker would try to get
Beat the check on you.
Yeah, beat the check because they're getting flagged right in the fucking parking lot.
I've been in some pretty good I think the funnest pandemonium I ever went in was the one time I was I can't remember what store I was in. It might have been a Kmart or something, but the lights went out.
Oh shit!
And the dudes were just we're gone. Here's what we
Wild
everyone
West.
forgot. Fucking doors won't open.
So everybody was stealing
There's-
shit and couldn't get up.
There's like 30 fucking drug addicts at the front door trying to open these doors that are shut. You know what I mean? Dudes are pull the fucking door. Like, it was like, you started around, like, dude, when we used in rehab together, and then they were like pulling the doors apart, like, yeah.
Someone go steal a crowbar.
Don't ever, but don't like,
Automotive.
don't ever underestimate a drug addict's strength, dude. You know what I mean? Like, where they're like, they got a fucking flat screen in one hand and a fucking
They
Xbox.
get the door
in
open?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The dudes were out there, but dudes, it was like crazy. Dudes were, oh my god. And people were like, fuck, it's screaming, and people were throwing shit. And I was like, this is intense. And then, like, I was like, wait, I'm going to start stealing stuff. I ended up, like, stealing, like, dumb shit. And I'm like, I wasn't in a good aisle. Like, I wasn't near electronics. I
Baseball
sort of,
cards.
yeah, or a baseball card, something cool that I like. You know what I mean? I was like, I think I was over in, like, furnishings. I think I ended up
You
getting,
stole some bath towels.
I got a Keurig. That's what I got.
That's not bad.
No,
Yeah,
well,
still a good score.
I sold it for like $40. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah. I thought they were worth more. I'm like, they are worth 200, but that's if you don't steal them. You know what I mean?
I was working at Bravo back in the day, and somebody left a real shitty tip for this dude. And this dude was like, he was a lunatic. They left him like just like the change. It was like 78 cents. It was like on like an $80 check. The people were out in the parking lot. The dude chases him down out in the parking lot, puts the change in his hand, and crow hops it right off him and says, "You need this more than me."
He
I
did
love
it.
He actually did it, and I was like, "This motherfucker."
Did he get in trouble?
Immediately fired. But,
It's worth it for him.
it was worth it.
That's
And like
principle.
that's why I hate like corporate like restaurants and shit like that. Like if that's like a corporate
A
shit,
family-owned-
you're gonna get fired. But yeah, if it's like a family owned thing, I'm like, hey, they had that fucking coming.
Right, yeah, your boss will come out like, hey, asshole, don't come back anymore.
Right.
You know,
yeah.
to the-
Like
to the-
oh
to the
like
guy.
oh my employee like spiked 78 cents off your face.
That might have been the greatest. I wish
I
I
couldn't
would've been
believe
able
it,
to see
dude.
You had to
Yeah.
on the heater.
Everyone
too.
was like by the window, like yeah. No, go for like everybody. Like it was to the point where like we just wanted to revolt against customers totally. Like get the fuck out of here, you fucking losers.
like spring
People just
break.
start giving you money. Like, we
Yeah.
love you
Yeah,
guys.
it's like, don't look at
Like
it,
I'm gonna
man.
tip you up front.
Dude, Aunt Jill had a table the one time. Like, and, you know, Bravo, you could like they put the paper down, or at least they used to.
Yeah.
I don't know. They used to put white paper down and used to be able to give you crayons and you could color on it. They wrote on Aunt Jill's table, huge tip, don't eat yellow snow. And that was fucking it, man. It was fucking. People were ruthless.
Aunt Jill may be one of the nicest people ever for our Aunt Jill's a listener, but I mean, if you don't know her, she's one of the nicest people ever. Jack's aunt. But like, what was Aunt Jill's reaction to that? Because she's so cool.
She was just pissed. I mean, she just. I remember her just shrugging her. What are you gonna do at that
Did
point?
she chase him out and spike
No.
a penny off the
Spike the crayons.
Yeah, threw a creamer off the side of their fucking
You
head.
need this more than me, eh?
Dude, Johanna used to come home like crying like once a week from Bravo because somebody.
Bravo
said-
was ruthless, dude.
Dude, like dude, the big party. She said like, dude, it'd be a big party, and like, dude, some people would just tip fucking dog shit.
Dog shit.
Dude, like,
Big parties at Bravo sucked. I was always like, big automatic grad guy. The manager like to get the automatic grad at Bravo, you would have to get a manager and have them put it on, and like they're like, well, we don't like to do it. I'm like, cool, wait on the table yourself then. And they're like, well, what do you mean? I was like, you're either gonna put this gratuity on, or I'm not waiting. I'm not getting bread. I'm not getting fucking anything. You had to like stay. Managers at Bravo like would try to punk you and just doing whatever you want. I held my ground. I'm like, dude, because you would get like 30 people, and then they would just fuck you over, and then
they'd run you too.
Yeah, because you can't. Because there's no accountability when you have a big party. Like everyone just puts their check down
Yeah.
and fucking leaves, and like you can't really grab it till the very end. So if they give you a $2 tip on a fucking $70 check, you're not going to know until they're well gone because like there's a million things you got to do to fucking close out these checks, and people know that, and they fuck you over. People are scumbags, the worst.
If you have 30 people and you're doing separate checks,
Ugh.
that's a terrible fucking
Dude,
table to
I
make.
literally have nightmares from like waiting tables still. It's fucking insane.
One of the funniest separate check stories I know is our boy Yogi. His mom Stella Nipus goes out to eat with her husband Bobby Beats, and they'll go to big gyms and they go Dutch, just the two of them.
It's insane.
Like Stella will be like, I'll have the French fries and the cheeseburger, and they'll be like, "What are you having?" And she'll be like, "Well, that's for me." So they're separate checks. Bobby Beats got to pay his own way, no free ride, dude.
Dude, they've been together for the better part of
They're
20
married.
years.
30 years.
30 years?
Yeah, because figures they got together when Paul was about 10, And then we finally met Beats when we were about 13.
Yeah, man.
yeah. So
Took us a while to meet Beats.
Yeah, so about 27 years we've known the Beats. You know what I mean? But Beats. I don't think. Like, I would like to know, like, because I see Stella around once in a while. I'd like to know, like, Stella, who's the one that, like, initiated the Going Dutch? Was it Bobby Beats or was it you? Because if it's her, I respect that. Like, boy, I don't need you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
But if it was Bobby Beats, that's a piece of shit move.
Yeah.
Like, Stella, you didn't have to get 2 ranches. I mean, come on. Like, an old couple going Dutch. They're like fucking 70 years old. It's the greatest.
Yeah, but South Beach is completely out of control. I don't know. I mean, spring break is like a month long. Shit's just getting started, so I don't know if they're gonna like. I seen a video this morning. There was a crew of people going to Fort Lauderdale, and they didn't even make it out of the fucking airport. They were fist fighting in the tar. Is that tarmac? Is that a thing?
That's it.
That's like the.
That where you getting ready
That's
to go.
the accordion.
Yeah, that you're
from,
going there.
from
Yeah.
the airport to the airplane.
Yeah.
They were like
Yeah,
fighting
I
right
think
out.
that's what it is.
They were fighting right outside that. Like,
Was that the mask one?
yeah,
people-
two people didn't want to wear a mask, and the 2 people tried to check
Oh,
them
it
because
was
they
a-
were like delaying the fight, and then it was or delaying the flight, and then they just start fighting, and it was fucking
So
pandemonium.
it was a mask.
It was a mask
started it.
beat.
It was a mask
Oh.
off.
Yeah,
Mask
big
off.
mask
Good old-
off.
But like we were like talking about this earlier, like it's like today everything's on camera. Even me and you talked about the one like everything's on camera. Just thinking about like you said, like thinking ocean. What if everyone had a camera phone in Ocean City 20 years ago?
I'm sure glad they didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, just camera phones get you in trouble these days.
Yeah.
You can't storm the Capitol without getting jammed up.
You can't do nothing.
You can't fucking incite a little riot during a protest. It's hard to get away with shit these days. So yeah, nobody needed cameras
Yeah, you
in
can't-
OCMD.
No.
Can't ghost ride your truck down the street anymore.
Well, that would have been at least that would have went viral.
Yeah, that's probably on somebody's ring.
He
Yeah.
does have a ring. I'm about to ask him.
Yeah, but rings just go straight out.
It would just see the truck going by.
Yeah, nobody in it. Oh.
And then see me run down the thing like this.
What did your dad say?
And, like, so he pulls up, and I'm white.
Was
as
he not
fuck.
there when it happened?
No, I was by myself.
Oh my god.
That's why I'm like, who the fuck is moving the truck? And it was Jesus. Yeah, so he was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, you didn't see what the fuck happened? He's like, no. I'm like, look at that truck with the waffle tailgate right there. He's like, how the fuck did that happen? Oh, thank God you're sitting down for this one, man. He wasn't that mad though. I thought he was.
I mean, it's one of those things. What are you gonna do? So what do you think? The e-brake just went on it, or like just too?
just
Yeah, who knows?
Gravity, inertia.
Just felt like it just got its
Just
roll
bad,
on.
Bad Friday.
Did you start Googling shit like how'd this happen?
No, I'm like less is more. You know, it already
Right,
happened.
right.
Like, I can't cry over spilled milk. You know.
It's
Did you
still
start
Friday.
Did you start drinking like right after that
No,
happened?
I didn't. And I was like, you know what? I was like, let's just start my resolve. Like, no more booze till Easter.
Well, was it
It's
the
gonna
booze?
go.
It wasn't the booze.
No, but you know what the fuck? That's what I said. He's like, oh, it was karma. I'm like, I didn't do anything to nobody.
Well, you said no more booze till Easter. You're drinking
No.
right now.
Beer
No,
doesn't.
that's not
Beer
booze.
doesn't count.
I mean liquor. Yeah.
Yeah.
You might as well be
Check.
drinking liquor. The same shit happened anyway.
This guy. I wasn't drinking in the morning though. That's the thing.
John's
Yeah.
just fucking just miserable
making a lot
and
of
fuck.
enemies
Yeah,
today,
sure
this
is,
guy.
isn't he?
Yeah, I hope he gets
Sure.
out of here
Well,
already.
Johnny never made a mistake ever, huh?
Oh, I've made plenty. I've made plenty.
Yeah. Fuck.
Oh,
I'm just
Speaking-
saying, why quit drinking? Don't blame the drinking.
No, that's always a good excuse to blame the booze.
I didn't even blame it. I said I just want to.
Yeah.
I gotta keep my soul pure.
Speaking of making mistakes, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is fucking selling shrimp.
yeah, I seen that.
Dude, that is
I'm,
like,
I'm not a seafood guy. Where are you guys at with that?
I fucks with
I love
shrimp.
cinnamon toast crunch.
oh,
But
you'll like this. So
Cinnamon
this,
toast
this,
shrimp.
this dude opened up a box, and like he's so committed on this. What's the guy's name? Jensen Karp opened up a box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch, was making himself a bowl, and he said he just poured it out, and there was just like cinnamon toast flavored, covered shrimp tails in it. And he's like, these shrimp tails don't belong in Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
This isn't cereal.
So like yeah, so he takes a picture of it, tweets it. I think he's like a comedian or actor too. So he tweets it out, goes viral like instantly. Cinnamon Toast Crunch. He's like, oh yeah, you know what? That happens sometimes when like the sugar combines and it makes it look like a shrimp tail. So they were just, so dude was like, what? He was like, you just gotta like say like you don't know what happened here, like sorry about that. Here's a lifetime subscription of
like,
Cinnamon Toast
you got
Crunch.
the fishtail box.
Yeah, and they were just like, they tried to say it was like just pretty much like crunched up sugar
Was
together.
it really fishtails?
No, it was shrimp tails.
shrimp
I
tails?
mean, if it ain't, I don't know what a shrimp tail looks like. Then it looks like if you coated shrimp tails. In
How
Cinnamon
much
Toast
shit
Crunch.
are they making in this factory?
So that's
Right.
so everyone's like, where though? Like, you got a shrimp factory next
Right
to you?
next door.
Like, what the fuck's going on? And Cinnamon Toast Crunch isn't really trying to. They're like, all right, well, send it back to us. We'll get it tested, and then we'll tell you what it is. And dude was like, dude, you just tried to tell me it was like sugar. He's like, I'm getting this tested myself. Like, what the fuck is going? Cinnamon Toast Crunch got a crazy. Yeah, look at that. Yeah,
that's
there's
shrimp tails.
there-
That's shrimp tails.
and there's a little rope in
Yeah.
there too.
Yeah, definitely. That's some scrimp.
Like, what? Did 3 shrimp go in there and like hang themselves?
Yeah.
Like, what? It doesn't look like a
It had
little
a
noose.
noose.
Yeah.
But where's the rest of the shrimp? Did somebody like eat them and throw
Somebody
them?
was eating them
like,
at the factory.
Oh my
just
God! I
throwing
didn't even
them
think
in
of
the
that. Someone
thing.
might have been on the assembly line firing off
Like, fuck
shrimp.
this place.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you, and all landing in the same. A
You
whole
can
box of
roll
fuck
it,
you.
roll it, cinnamon toast it.
But in reality, like, if you work in a factory like that, you're not eating lunch next to the Cinnamon Toast Crunch line. You're like, so if you wanted to do that, like, you would have to put like shrimp in your pocket, eat the shrimp, and then like throw it.
Never
in.
had no pocket shrimp.
I've never had. I mean, I've had some like pocket like nuggets and shit.
I had
but,
pocket grilled cheese one time. I
Yeah?
was down on my luck. Yeah.
I never.
I seen you eat pocket bacon before.
Yeah, well, I hoped it was bacon. I think it was lint.
Yeah, I never had.
I was
pocket
praying it
shrimp.
was bacon.
So I did a little investigating, and this fucking guy's married to Topanga from Boy Meets World.
Dude, I used to have a major crush on
She was
Topanga.
hot.
She was a smoke because she got them big old boobies.
And,
Yeah.
like,
She had the big
yeah.
lips
And
before
she
it
was
was
like
cool.
our age, so like we were aging with Topanga.
Yeah.
She was good. To
This
go.
dude's getting it lucky all around.
Yeah, he's going viral. Fucking
He's about to own
shrimp
half
sale.
cinnamon. Yeah.
Yeah, so now he put a picture up of the Cinnamon Toast Crunch in his passenger seat with a seatbelt over it, and he's taken to his lab itself. He's like, dude, I think it's like Orson Welles or some shit, or I forget the name of the actual Cinnamon Toast Crunch company.
It's General Mills. I
General
think.
Mills. General
Orson
Mills.
Welles
Yeah,
is the-
that's a
like-
bank, right?
No,
No,
Orson Welles is like a movie.
No, he's the guy that like had the invasion of the
Yeah.
world, and everybody thought it was real. on the
Yeah, so
radio.
pretty similar.
Yeah, same guy.
Yeah, we're on the same page here. But he's taking it to the factory to get it tested to see what the fuck's going on. I don't know what you're gonna get tested. It's shrimp.
That's
it's
shrimp.
tails
Yeah,
with
that's
cinnamon
shrimp.
toast crunch all over it.
Yeah, like
Sugar shrimp.
Like it tested positive for shrimp.
So I was up Shenley today, and I thought I seen it all. When it comes to the whites, they outdone themselves today. Now it's jam packed up there. It's super nice. There's hammocks everywhere. I'm over the hammocks.
That's
It
old
is what
news
it is.
now, Yeah.
So now I seen a tightrope tied on one tree, then like ran across, tied to the other, and they made like a tightrope, and they're practicing tightrope walking like 4 feet off the ground. Get a job.
Yeah,
If you have time in the middle of the day to fucking practice your tightroping, get to work.
Barnum and Bailey over there.
Get
Yeah.
the fucking like.
They
What,
don't need to get to work, dude. They get the stimulitis.
they
dude.
got
Just
that's
live it
that's
off
a
the
bad-
I'm
band.
telling you what, the stimulitis has the parks overcrowded right now.
Yeah, it does.
No one's gonna work. This is gonna be the craziest summer ever. Nobody's working.
Dude, it's affecting every aspect of every company. People are just dropping.
Nobody
left
can
and right.
hire anybody anywhere.
Everyone got the
Impossible.
stimulitis, but now it's getting weaker and weaker as time goes on. The stimulitis is running. You know what I mean? It's running out. The unemployment's coming to an end.
I don't think it is. I don't think it's coming until September.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, I
Yeah.
hope it comes
Good
fuck.
thing I'm not working.
But I mean, yeah, tightrope, and like they were having the time of their lives, and I'm just looking at them like, get
That's
a job.
creepy.
Yeah, I mean it's a weird thing to do, but whatever. Whites, man, they need to kill a day, and they'll literally do it. They'll do it. White people will do anything. They'll literally do anything. I don't even know how long do you think you could make it across a tightrope?
Probably like I don't know. I fucking fell down the driveway yesterday. And there was no tightrope. Risotto. Dude. I'm like Risotto's like help me with this dirt. And I'm like, no problem. So like I got a little giddy up in my step trying to be a leader, and I just fucking catch this we should have left your business card there. Dude, it was a broken ass driveway. I catch my fucking foot on it. Literally like land on my head. My headphones are like I got big ass headphones. Luckily it hit the headphones. They exploded, went everywhere. I like rolled over.
Did you see it?
Dude, I heard it, then I seen him rolling in the side of him. I'm like, jeez. I'm like, dude, are you all right? Like, dude, he went down like
What did you just do to yourself?
Yeah, dude, I was like laid there for a second, like, oh fuck. And I got up, I'm like, I'm all right. And then like I was fine until I went to bed, and then I woke up like this morning, and I felt it a little
Everything
bit.
hurt then.
Yeah, but like, dude, I'm like, I could have got fucked. Dude, if I didn't have them headphones on, I'd be concussed. I'd be concussed right now, for 100%. Because the
You did a
headphones.
show from a hospital.
Oh,
bed.
dude,
You get brush burned up or anything?
no, because do you know
came
what?
out unscathed.
Yeah, dude, I've seen a lot of stuntmen. You know what I mean? So like when I hit my head off the thing, I bounced up and rolled. You know what I mean? I knew
definitely rolled.
Man, we had a rough week.
we did. They were falling down driveway. Surely got ghost stealing his car.
Everybody said Mr. Perfect over here.
Dude, I take one shot at Joe's golf swing,
on now.
and now he's fucking mad. All
It's
right.
on.
Oh,
I wasn't with you. I didn't golf with you.
Yeah, well, you have a nice, big opinion on it.
Well, on that note, everybody, it looks like we're going to take a quick commercial break and hang on because we'll be right back with more of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Are you sick and tired of partying with the same old, and getting the old, boring results? Looking for something maybe different? You need to try Espolon Tequila. 2 shots for a good time, 3 shots you might go get a package, and 4 shots you and your friends are getting on a plane to Vegas. Espolon Tequila, the official tequila of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Man, the other day I went to the hunting supply store and I got a cooter detector and it goes beep, beep, beep. And I'm driving through the south side. Next thing I know, that thing starts going off like crazy. Beep, 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 beep. It took me right into 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Man, that cooter detector is the best thing I ever bought. I ain't never seen so much cooter in my life. When I went in there, I couldn't believe my eyes. I never seen so much cooter. I went in there for the cooter, but then I looked at the menu and the food was delicious. Some of the best barbecue in the burg. Not only that, they had every drink I could ever think of. So 12 Whiskey Barbecues filled with cooter, barbecue, and good drinks at 1222 East Carson Street. Make sure you stop down if you like cooter, barbecue, and drinks. 10-4. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's about that time of the year, and it looks like all the leaves are falling. Next, the snow comes, and then after that, when the winter clears, you're going to need everything pressure washed. That's why you need to call Rosado & Sons Landscaping, located in Greenfield. Phone number 412-521-9045. Make sure you call Rosado & Sons Landscaping before you call anyone else. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're like me, you probably have appliances in your house. TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, all types of stuff. That shit's going to break. And when it does, make sure you call Primetime Appliance, 412-896-1395. They deal with all insurance and warranty companies. They do all the work. All you have to do is call 412-896-1395. Primetime Appliance. Give them a call. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. What's going on, everybody? It's almost that time of the year where you got to go get your sidewalks or your steps fixed. And I don't trust a lot of these idiots out here right now. I really don't. Thank goodness Giuseppe & Sons is in the area, and they're always on the job. If you're looking for any type of masonry work this season coming up, please call Giuseppe & Sons, 412-421-6711, and make sure you tell them Rocco sent you, huh? Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to break down Corn Dick of the Week, but funny story came up that I'm going to mention right now. My mom, I was talking to her this weekend, and she was like, whatever happened to that guy that you were trying to get me to marry for $5,000? And I'm like, I started laughing because what I try to do is, like, a guy I knew, he was a Ukrainian dude, a good friend of mine. We were working together. He was here on a working visa, but he wanted to stay in the country. And he said, can you find me someone to marry for $10,000? So I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And he was like, is she hot? I was like, I wouldn't say she's hot, but she likes to party. And she's probably DTF. He was like, you know what I mean? He's like, who is it? I'm like, it's my mom. He was like, what? He's like, dude, I don't know. Maybe not to marry your mom. I'm like, dude, it's no big deal. You know what I mean?
10 grand. That's
Well, she
that's
was
low. I mean, she was going to get 5. You were going to get 5.
Yeah, but I mean, you're right, because we didn't know what this entailed. And how serious this was. I thought it was like he was going to give me 10 grand. I was going to give my mom 5. They take a picture together. No. So he was like, all right. He didn't speak real good English, but they had a translator. Was like, we have to go sit down and meet. So then I had to convince my mom to have this meeting. My mom has at the time no car, no nothing. She doesn't like to leave. Greenfield.
Who's in the meeting? Just you, the guy you work with, the translator, and your mom?
And my mom. And
okay.
The meeting takes place.
There's no like government officials involved or anything like that yet.
The meeting takes place in Big Jim's down the run.
Oh,
so,
that makes sense.
Yeah, so we're down Big Jim's, and then we're all talking.
Dude,
I would have loved
to be a fly on that fucking. No, I don't want to sit at the table because I fly on the wall. That's how I fly on the fucking wall.
So my mom is like asking way too many questions, and I'm just looking at her like, you're gonna fuck this up. You know what I mean? So my mom starts like asking these questions like, do we have to live together? And the dude's like, yeah, but not for long, just for 2 years. And my mom's face like dropped, and she's like, oh, I can't do this. I'm like, I think he's gonna give you $6 grand. I think it was like, I'm like, I think you're gonna do it right now.
Get you up to like 6,200.
I was like, he got the money right now. Like they're dead serious about it. I'm like, Mom, don't do this to me. You're making me look bad. And she was
I
like,
always wanted a dad.
and then so yeah, like, can I call you dad? And so the dude's like, we're going back and forth. They're explaining that with the dude. I don't want to say too many details. This one of fucking getting people jammed up, but like they were gonna end up like they had to live together. And that was the part she couldn't like. I'm like, just live with him for a couple months. You know what I mean? Like you stay in one room, you can party in your bedroom. He'll pay that $6 grand. Will pay for your apartment for like a couple years.
You can live off $6 grand for a year.
Yeah, if she don't do much, you know what I mean?
That's what I mean.
So you know she can get a pizza bagel every day. Go over yesterday's, partied up a little bit. I mean that
Walk
dude,
back home.
That dude loves the booze. They might actually hit it off. You know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it. This is like a win-win. She was like, he does.
You should be paying me, Mom.
Right. Then my mom's like, but he doesn't speak English in his translator. I'm like, you're overlooking the money factor. I was like, the English part, we can get over that. I'll come over. I know a little bit of Ukrainian. I can translate.
So the translator wasn't included. It's not like he would have been living there with them also.
No. So he would have. That would have been weird when like he would have got home from work. My mom would have been there just waking up at 6 o'clock at night, and like you know what I mean. Already probably like stole the money he had saved up. You know what I mean? He was hiding under his pillow, and like he'd be calling me like, "I do not know where money is at." And your mother says she don't know either. Maybe burglar. I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta come over again. I'm like, Mom, where's this money at?
That would have been a lot for you to manage.
It would have been because I would have gotten 50,000 phone calls, and like it's almost like a blessing in disguise that didn't work. But I was like, I could have bought a lot of cards with that. You know what I mean? This was a couple years ago. I wasn't into cards.
Yeah, $5 grand's $5 grand.
Right. I'm like, man, I would definitely. And like, she's gonna hear this podcast. She's gonna be like, that motherfucker told me it was only $5 grand. And it was 10. She might have did it.
Listen, finder's fee. Everybody, you're entitled to a finder's fee.
So I thought I was like on to something. Like, dude, I'm gonna set dudes up with chicks. I didn't know this was illegal. You know what I mean?
Highly illegal.
Yeah. So I'm like, dude, I'm gonna start matching people up with chicks I know that like I'm like, oh my god, you know. So I started like asking my lady if she knows people, and she's like, dude, this is illegal. Like, you can't just do this. These people have to, like, live together. They, like, check up on them. And, like, if you're at the, like, top of the pyramid scheme, you're fucking going to get in a lot of trouble. And I kind of, like, backed down. I Googled a little bit, and I'm like, okay. I turned my phone over, like, all right, that's
Yeah, you could definitely get jammed. That's very illegal.
Like an illegal matchmaking service. Like, do you speak English? Yes. Do you speak English? No. You guys are perfect for each other. Let's go. Yeah. Who got 5? You got 10 grand?
I got green cards.
Yeah. I was like, oh man, I thought I had it all figured out.
Everybody living in Greenfield together, you know what I mean? And just having a nice little fucking monopoly going on.
Right.
Yeah.
I'd be like, Mom.
Ukrainian wives and husbands.
Yeah, but my mom and all of her friends, you know what I mean? They'd be like, oh, I hate this Ukrainian Christmas. I can't drink. But yeah, that's all I got for that story. But I figured I'd share that. My mom did bring it up. And I thought it was pretty funny. So sorry, but I tried to rip you off a little bit more, but you know what I mean. We both done bad things to each other. So, besides me being corn dick at the Millennium for trying to sell their mother to the Ukrainians for $5,000, dude, I don't know if you're a Houston Texans fan out there, anyone, but Deshaun Watson apparently is a major creep. 14 different people. Like, listen. One, you're like, hey, what's going on? Two, you're like, wow, is he really doing this? Is there a conspiracy against him? 14, you're being a creep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought we had a bad week. Deshaun Watson is.
He went from like trade bait to like no one wants to touch you.
Yeah.
He's probably not gonna play when this all like
He's gonna go to
folds
jail.
out. This is gonna end really bad for him.
Yeah, I hope he had a good run in the NFL
Because like all the stories are similar. He was just pretty much shaking down massage therapists to
Touch
do
his
weird
wang.
shit.
Well, yeah, it's the usual, you know what I mean?
He got mad at one because she didn't butter up his butthole.
Right.
Got mad. He like was just putting his dick on the other.
I mean, you called
like,
us a massage? You didn't even grease my O-ring.
Yeah, I mean,
Check the oil. Check the oil.
What kind of place is this?
I was telling Mike, I'm like, the thing about it that's weird, usually, like, they'll have, like, a statement, like, listen, this shit isn't true. I'm going to fight it. This is bullshit. Does he said anything?
at the very beginning, he like had some bullshit statement like this is. I'll be like he didn't say much. No. Then I just seen like Will Fuller, like I think he's a receiver for the Texans too. He's like, he seems like he has his head on straight. He doesn't seem like too bothered by it per se. Like, I think he's gonna be all right. I fully support him. Like Will Fuller, I don't know if you should be saying like I get it, that's your boy, but like maybe just keep a little quiet. You saying you support Deshaun Jackson right now or Deshaun Watson is gonna do nothing but hurt you.
Right.
Well, the only
If
thing
this
you
dude-
say is let's wait till all the facts
And then-
come out.
Yeah.
This
That's the only thing
dude
you
was
say.
obviously no doubt doing weird shit. But anyone who's ever massaged them or like had anything to do with them is gonna come forward now and try to get this payday.
Right.
And they're probably gonna fucking get it because like it's just dude, think about how jammed up Ben got, and that was just like 2 girls. Now
And he even asked to get his butthole greased.
yeah, like I don't know.
And they were
man.
just both, but at least Ben came out like, listen, like, you know,
yeah. This was
this was
He
consensual.
didn't
I got
say-
sisters. This is, you know what I mean? Like, when he said that, I'm like, all right, at least he got a little fight in him. Like, Deshaun Watson's like crickets.
He was like, what?
Yeah.
I'm just a big massage guy. That's all.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is.
The thing is, like, there's places you should go for this.
That's what boggles my mind. Like, you can't go to Massage Envy and say finger my asshole.
Yeah,
You
you
know
can't
what I
go to you
Or
can't,
lay on your
you
back.
can't go to Happy Feet and take off your pants.
Right, and like lay on your back with a boner just sticking up in the air. But there is certain
There is
places.
certain-
to
I've
go.
heard
Laws.
I've heard about places that you can go for this.
I've heard about them too. You know what I mean? But like, there was a time in my life when I ventured into those places, and it was like, I'll tell you one thing: they were shaking you down more than you were shaking them down.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Right. So it wasn't like,
I heard those places are a well-oiled machine.
yeah. So you know,
Pun intended.
I heard don't take more in than you're willing to spend. Because if you leave it in your pants, it's gone.
You got to keep your eye on your shit.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's
I've,
what I
I've,
hear.
I've heard it's a good role to follow.
yeah. So I mean, but
But
like,
he is seriously he was demanding trades, and like people were saying like the Texans are the one that leaked this, which doesn't make any sense because like
They just lost
they're
all
gonna lose their
value.
Yeah, they're gonna lose their fucking quarterback.
Without any compensation.
Yeah, you want to
zero.
trade him first and then drop that shit. You know?
Yeah, like,
Right.
It's
If
right.
they would have got wind of it, like, here you go.
yeah,
that's a good
You
point.
want
Chicago.
to keep it quiet as
Or
hell.
who- Miami.
They should have like a personal like. You figure like
A fixer.
everybody has each team has a fixer. The fixer
Absolutely.
dropped the ball like, hey, this shit's about to blow up. Like, let's trade this
Get
dude
him the fuck
now.
out of here.
Like,
Yeah.
damn, the Texans gave him away for barely anything.
Yeah, like the
like,
Pittsburgh.
what do you mean?
Pittsburgh
Hunt
trades-
Jokinc's going to the Texans?
Yeah, Pittsburgh traded Spillane for Deshaun Watson.
No way.
I'd never take that trade.
Oh, I can't wait till Spillane stinks so bad next year.
It's
AFC Defensive Player of the Year.
as creepy as Deshaun Watson is, like as creepy as this whole the
These
whole
corn,
allegation.
these corn dicks of the week this week, they're uncomfortable to talk about.
Well, this one is. I mean, like this guy is This next one is very bad. There's a veterinarian out there. He's in a little bit of trouble. He was doing more to the animals than helping them. He was fucking them.
This guy's a cat fucker.
He was fucking cats, dogs, anything he get his dick in.
and then he had a bunch of weird child pornography. Fucking
Right.
what was the crush? He got accused of crushing.
Animal crushing.
Animal crushing.
If
What
you
the
Google,
fuck is
Don't
that?
Google that.
don't.
It's
Yeah.
exactly what you think it is.
Really?
It's crushing small animals,
How?
like with your feet,
Just
with
jumping
your
on 'em.
hand.
Ah.
Any way you could crush
What, like
an
literally, like just killing them.
Crushing.
crushing.
Yeah.
Not crushing sexually, like crushing.
Both.
He was
He's
doing that,
crushing
but this
that.
creep was doing that too.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You gotta watch who you take your pets to. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, dude, if this dude's found guilty of all this, they should just put a
Well,
bullet
dude,
in
he's
him,
gonna.
man.
You gotta think. Like I was thinking, like if people who fight dogs get serious amount of times. If you fuck them, you're in way more trouble.
I could handle the old bestiality, but crushing the animals is a bit much. You know what I mean?
Bestiality, yeah, it doesn't bother Anthony.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me as much as.
Well, I
the
think the
crushing
child
animal.
molesting is worse.
Yeah,
than
well,
Yeah.
that's obviously
Everything
worse.
on the table here is
One is
horrible.
worse than the other. Yeah.
But like if this was like we were talking earlier, like if this was like 1991 and this guy just came out and all he was doing was like fucking his dogs or like cats or whatever, he'd probably just lose his job. They'd be, oh, this guy's a fucking weirdo. And like you said, send him to Western Psych for a week.
weekend.
Because
Yeah.
like back in the 90s, like people had to worry about AIDS. There was a lot going on. You know what I mean?
Jeffrey Dahmer was eating people.
Hip hop,
Right.
hip hop was fucking booming. You know what I mean? There was a lot of shit happening in the early 90s.
Right, and like the dude
If
fucking
one
the
weirdo,
dog,
one weirdo vet was a dog fucker. Like, okay, put the dog fucker in Western Psych.
sweep us under the rug.
Yeah.
This was like, dude, from 80s to present day in Russia, you can fuck goat, no big deal.
I heard goats and sheep aren't a horrible time.
You push them up against that cliff so they back
Yeah.
that thing.
That-
They back that.
that-
Misha told me all
Is that
about
like a real thing?
He's like,
Yeah.
dude, they will
Yeah.
back that ass up.
Oh.
it.
It's always goats and sheep too.
Dude,
for
he
some
said that
fucking-
supposedly the sheep's vagina is very similar to a woman's.
He's
Oh.
same.
It's just a tad the woolly.
That's how they like it in Russia.
Yeah,
Keeps them
them
warm.
Yeah.
He's good for cold night.
There was this dude in Hazelwood who like allegedly
Fucking sheep.
Allegedly.
fucked a sheep. Like this guy definitely didn't fuck a sheep. You know what I mean? But this poor bastard was like the whole time I've known him, he's been sheep fucker.
Yeah.
And like he never like leaned into like, all right, I'm a sheep fucker, ha ha ha, guys. He would get so fucking mad. So anytime you get
That
mad about a
stinks.
nickname,
It goes on.
he's sheep fucker forever.
Right.
It's like until he's a sheep fucker.
So if he's at the dinner with
Like, dude, I'm saying like 100 yards away, someone would see this dude and they'd be like, sheep fucker, like
Yeah.
loud as hell, and he just shake it, eat him up every time.
he could be on a date with a girl, someone would be like, "Sheep fucker, what's
Hey,
up?"
sheep fucker. And like he wasn't a bad dude either, because like he definitely didn't fuck the sheep. It was just
Right.
some crazy rumor that someone made up, and then now you're sheep fucker. But you see him like, hey, sheep fucker, what's up, brother? And he's like, "Ugh."
Do you call him sheep fucker?
Well, he's dead. But I definitely called him sheep fucker before.
Did you?
Yeah, it was whatever. You get fucked up, and you get fucked up handles sometimes. They're hard to shake off.
Sheep fucker is one of the worst I've heard so far. That's a terrible nickname.
Yeah, this is an awful corn dick of the week. This guy and the guy for the Cubs prospect had 21 pounds of meth. He comes out of this looking like a saint.
Yeah. Like, man, he's really trying to really motivate to make some
Wait,
money.
did you see that it was
I'm-
all in Cubs bags too, like
Yeah.
athletic bags?
I'm not a meth guy, but 21 pounds of meth
Seems like a lot.
It seems like too much meth.
They seem. I mean, it's definitely not personal use. I've watched them. I've watched them. I never did meth. It's the only thing I never did. Hopefully, I never do it. And like, but I've watched them documentaries where they'll get like the littlest bit of meth. I mean, like a line, like a half a line of coke, and they'll do it, and they'll be up all night. If you got 21 pounds, dude, you need to. Yeah, I mean, you keep all Miami awake for a week.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
Them kids might be on the meth down there.
It's weird. These dudes come from.
Punching
These dudes
waiters.
come. I don't know exactly where this guy was from, but like they come from like other countries and just get bullied into shit. Like that's the only thing that if you have things going for you and you're a Cubs prospect, leave the 21 pounds of meth. Say no to the 21
I
pounds of
mean?
meth.
Yeah, the cartel was like,
Yeah.
oh hey,
Like oh you're going
like those
you're
nice
going to
Nike
Florida.
cleats you had.
Yeah, you know what you're taking with you.
Yeah.
21 pounds of meth.
Right. It's like they got him ready his whole career. Like they got him pitching coaches. You know what I mean? Everything. They're like, you ready to go? He's like, yeah. He's like, all right, we packed your bags. He's like, thank you. Left. Oh, come here. There's 21 pounds of meth in my bag.
Oh, this dog won't leave. This drug sniffing
He's
dog
like,
is
it's
really
not
on
my
you.
bag. And he's like,
Yeah.
it says Cubs and has your
Yeah,
name
it has
on
your number on it. Your
Has
number.
a picture of you with your mother holding
Yeah.
up your jersey.
You have your jersey on. It says number 19. This bag says number 19. it's you, buddy. When I lived in Ocean City, we lived with like a bunch of people, and the one dude that was living with us, his friend came to visit, like a lot, and he would get down there, like he would leave in the middle of the night, and I swear he would get down there in like 4 or 5 hours. He would be fucking flying. I'm like, cuz, how the fuck do you get down here so fast in the middle of the night? Like, aren't you like tired? He's like, dude, I just smoked like a little bit of meth, and I fucking zoomed down here. I was like, smoke a little bit of what? He was like,
again?
he was like, just like a little bit of meth, you know what I mean? Nothing major, just a little hit of meth. He was like, dude, I'll get you wait where you need to be. I was like, huh. I said, so you country hillbillies are just smoking meth just for a drive, huh? And he's like, yeah, everybody does. I was like, no, buddy.
Meth has never been. I never remember meth ever like in Pittsburgh. Like I've never even seen it.
Dude, listen, how many dudes we know have sold drugs their whole entire lives?
I'm-
I've never heard like, hey man, like I got this meth for cheap if you want me to move it.
Dude, the first time I
Or do you want to try? Or you dudes
You
want
wanna
to
try it, yeah.
Dudes want a line of meth. I mean, I just haven't been to that party yet.
Dude, some
Yeah,
chick in
I
high
think those
school.
I think those are country parties.
They are. They do other like what's that other shit they do where they were like eating people's faces?
Bath salts.
Bath salts.
Bath salts. Yeah, I was in rehab with a dude. Those people don't come back. So like the dude's like detox for 21 days. It's like a fucking 60-day program. Day 58, he starts to like mumble. You know what I mean? And we're like, dude, what the fuck were you doing when you were out there? And he was like, I was bad on the bath salts. And I'm like, what the fuck are bath salts? It was fun, man. Like I'd like go into Subway and like lock the bathroom door, and then like I'd get high, and I'd think people were trying to get me. I'd stay in there for like 6 or 7 hours. Sounds like a great time.
Sounds like a blast, buddy.
Yeah, like holy fuck, dude. Like I thought I was fucked up. Like old bath salt Billy's like, dude, man, like, jeez, oh man, like dude, that's the worst time ever. It sounds like, you know what I mean? Even though I've smoked crack in a closet before for like an hour or two at a time, you know, I peek out my blind.
That's what this creepy ass vet should do. He should say he was on bath salts.
Bath salts and or meth, one of the two. Like, dude, I was all methed out. I don't know what happened.
Like
And
I was
next thing-
partying with this fucking kid who plays for the Cubs, and like, shit got crazy.
Yeah, I ended up fucking my dog. You know what I mean? I thought it was my dog. Found it was someone else's. Does that make me a bad guy?
Well,
But then the child porn.
what do you think's worse? Fuck, I don't even want to say this.
Oh God.
I don't know.
You've already opened Pandora's
I know.
box.
What do you think's worse? If you're gonna fuck a dog, like, is it worse if it's your dog, or is it worse if it's somebody else's dog?
There's
It's worse if it's your dog. Absolutely.
Just because there's an intimacy
Yeah,
factor there.
You're
You
taking
gotta
revenge.
see that
broke
dog.
that trust.
And then Julie's like, and then I gotta see that dog the next morning.
Yeah, she kisses me in the face. Dude. I'm gonna do that to her. man.
Oh,
You know,
so-
you're gonna have to see her every day if you
Now,
hit
for
it.
something like that, boy, you get yourself a stray and a little line of meth.
Hashtag shelter pet.
Yeah.
I went
Go up
weird
to
fucking-
Ohio Pow and have a smasher.
A little bit of meth and a stray.
Yeah.
Oh,
And some
man.
bass salts and some cinnamon toast shrimp. Dude,
This is a weird episode.
this is one of the funnier ones. Though. Like, the topics are hilarious. So,
Not too many good stories this week. The brother in arms, the only thing I can come up with is Krispy Kreme's.
this is good.
Krispy Kreme's giving away a donut. If you get vaccinated, Krispy Kreme will give you a free donut, every day in 2021. So like this pandemic that was really rough on like obese people. The
Now you're
reward,
gonna get fatter.
yeah, like here's a donut every day if you get this shot.
And the fucking funny thing is, obese people, they do meet the criteria to get in the first group of people vaccinated. So there's motherfuckers probably fighting at Walgreens. Like, I've been here for 3 days. I'm getting vaccinated. I'm going to Krispy Kreme. I've been waiting here."
Krispy Kreme is like a meth dealer right now.
Oh,
dude.
my God.
They're just getting everybody hooked.
They get, but Krispy Kreme's one of them places when the sign, I think when there's a sign that
It says
goes on,
warm donuts.
you get free donut.
Oh, a free donut. I know they have a warm donut sign.
I know there's a free donut sign. Like there's something that comes on, and if you go in right down in there, you can get a free donut.
When you're vaccinated.
No, this
Just in
is
general.
anytime.
just in general.
yeah.
Yeah,
They just give away a good free donut every now and again.
yeah.
Well, think about it. You don't go in there and get a donut. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
you
you're-
could eat like 6 Krispy Kremes.
Oh, they're so
Yeah.
little, especially when they're warm. They're just melting in
Oh
your
man, that
mouth.
sounds
Yeah,
delicious.
you don't even
starving
chew
right
it.
now.
You know?
Yeah, Krispy Kreme is fire. There's like not one around.
There should be more. Dunkin' Donuts like rebranded and just like took over the world. Whoever they hired to rebrand, like I don't know if they
Yeah.
are the new CEO, CFO.
He's pretty good.
He completely
He's pretty
saved.
good.
He completely saved Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah, There's
Dude,
no other,
'cause
there's no competition.
Krispy Kreme was on the way of taking over the donut world, and Dunkin' just had all those shitty
Whoa.
shitty locations dying, and this guy or girl, I don't know who it was, stepped in and fucking just completely saved the day.
Put some new floor down,
Some
added
fresh
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, some fresh paint.
It's
They
hip
just
to be
brought it
there.
back. It was
bunch of
big. It was
drinks.
big.
It
like,
was
in
big
the,
back
in the '80s. Like
Yeah, it's
mid-'80s.
time to make the donuts.
Yeah, you go in.
Yeah.
I remember going in there though. You get all pumped up.
Fuck
Yeah.
yeah. That
But
was
then-
like a treat, dude.
But
You
then
were
it was
getting
just
dirty
it was like
dozen.
it was a dying brand.
Yeah.
And the fucking Krispy Kreme was all over the place, and now it's Dunkin's.
Well, you know what?
Everywhere.
Starbucks was selling so much coffee, and Dunkin' was like, wait a second, we make a mean cup.
Yeah,
We'll be like,
they do make a nice
step
cup.
down from
Right, it's a lot
Starbucks.
cheaper.
Yeah.
I actually like. I don't know what I do like Starbucks better than Dunkin'. I think because my Dunkin', the one I go to, it's like I feel like they let me down a lot. Like
We're
that
at Bronx Hill Road.
Yeah, the one on Bronx Hill Road. Like they're not.
They're getting better.
The one in Square Hill. Like the one time I went there, I was like, oh yeah, I'll get a sausage, egg, and cheese. Got it. I was like, oh, this is good. It kind of tastes weird. And I said something. They're like, yeah, because it's kosher. I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, that's not real sausage. That's like turkey sausage.
Yeah, they couldn't even put that cheese on there.
Plant-based sausage or some shit.
They can't have meat and dairy.
Yeah.
So it must have just been like a regular something. But
I don't know what the hell you ate.
But so I ate it, and they were like, "It's Someone was like, "It's kosher." That's why I
Yeah.
said something
It's all
about
right.
my
It
sandwich.
ain't gonna kill you. You'll be all right.
No, but I was like, I just wanted the real sausage.
When in Rome in Square Hill, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it must do. You know what I mean? I might be Jewish. I don't know. According to Ancestry.com, there's a 4% chance. So
That ain't bad.
hanging on to that for some hope. Well, everybody, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll come back. We'll have more of Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Are you in the market right now for buying a house? Maybe in the market for selling a house? Have you heard about Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services? If you haven't, maybe you should check them out. They're located right here locally in Pittsburgh at 106 South 18th Street in Southside. A lot of people think that they only service the Southside, but that's not true. They handle all the Pittsburgh area, and they also handle property management too. So if you're looking for a good real estate company that's locally owned and locally ran, call Carlson & Associates Real Estate Services at 412-431-1718. That's 412-431-1718. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, if you're looking for a fun night out in the South Side and you don't want to get punched in the face, check out Finn McCool's at 1501 Carson Street. Go there, have a good time, and don't get punched in the face. Finn McCool's, 1501 Carson Street, and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Oh, man, I don't know if you guys have ever felt like this, but I woke up this morning and my toilet's running. I can't get it to stop running. My water bill last month was double. I didn't know what to do. Thank goodness for Niscatch Plumbing. I called them, they were there right away and took care of the problem, and it didn't cost me hardly anything. They're registered master plumbers and fully insured. That's Niscatch Plumbing. Phone number 412-337-4047. 412-337-4047. Thank you, Niscatch Plumbing. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Before we get into Gear Grinders, just a quick heads up. We thank you, everybody that took time to help us get nominated for Pittsburgh Magazine Best Podcast in Pittsburgh, which we definitely are, and you guys already know that. If you could help us out now, we're nominated. If you could go on our Facebook page and vote, that's where the link's at, and maybe even share it. I think you can vote multiple times. If you just vote once, we greatly appreciate it. But thanks for all the support. So we're going to try to win this one, but if we don't, we know it's fixed anyway. So
If we win it, it's all
Legit.
it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's legit.
it's
if we
legit.
don't,
It's a piece of shit contest.
Yeah. Stupid magazine that nobody reads. But if we win it, hey, Pittsburgh Magazine, you guys are great.
Yeah.
It's not easy to buy us here at Pittsburgh or
No.
Greenfield's Finest Podcast.
No, we're not. You're not just going to give us an award and win us over, or are you?
Yeah. The ball is in your court.
Yeah. So it looks like Moneyline, you want to bring
Gear
us
grinders.
bring us into our next
Well,
segment.
Johnny's the gear grinder.
I know he grinds hard.
Yep. I don't know if you're gonna have one since you're so perfect this week, but we'll see.
No, it's not about me. It's about other
Oh
people.
yeah,
so
of
that's-
course it is.
I got plenty.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What could you do wrong?
Oh, Christ, Jack. All right. So I'm working. Me and Z-Bird. This is like on the driveway he got busted up on. So we're like getting ready. We did a lot of work to this house. Like pretty much revamped this whole house. Getting towards the end. These two ladies walk by. They got dogs, whatever. Hey, how you doing? I like look over. This fucking lady like lets her dog like shit right on like. She picks it up immediately.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, you couldn't have dragged him down to like the next
The
house
next
where nobody's
lawn.
working on.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna kneel in that
And
in
I'm like,
5 minutes.
No, she picked it up. It's still like this dude just put a lot of money into this yard, and you just let your dog just take a big old shit in it.
Especially if you're still there. Like
I was, dude. I'm like
there's-
looking. I'm like, I feel like I was getting punked. Like,
yeah,
she didn't
covered
say-
in sweat and dirty, and like now you're just having to. Yeah, go down in the next yard and pick it up. I get me. At least she picked it up.
Right.
Her
But-
dog's taking a shit and she's sitting with her middle finger. Like,
Basically,
fuck.
it's
Like,
like-
oh, guys, look at.
It's like one of those things you
Yeah,
were.
It's good enough for my dog
Right.
to shit on.
Like
Yeah.
you with the construction guy. I'm like, should I be like, what the? Or I'm like, should I just like.
That's when you tell. That's when you tell her. You say, you know what? If your dog ever gets sick, I know a great vet.
But yeah, I mean, it's to the point. Like, do you fly off the handle? But flying off the handle, like, it's not going to get you anywhere you need to go at
Make
this
you
point.
feel better a little bit.
Cause for sure. Because I just envisioned myself as I was running back to like my lift. I'm like, this fucking guy.
Was he
He's
still
there now,
there?
I'm
He
gonna
was still there. Yeah, they're like still working there.
You probably have to see him every day because they're. I mean, they're going to be working in the south
Dude,
side
I
forever.
drive by and I stare. There's a lot of dudes working there, but fucking, I haven't seen him. The way people handle situations, she should have dragged the dog down to another yard.
She'd be like,
for
"Come on,
sure.
they're working here."
Yeah, and then
Come
go,
poop here.
go shit right there and then pick it up there.
Like, no, my dog caught the scent here, and he just must,
When
yeah.
when Scruffy got to go, he got to go. He
Yeah, he
eats
did
a lot
his
of fat.
circle.
He eats a lot of
this
fiber.
fresh mulch must have got something moving.
He had his Metamucil today.
Yeah. We just put pesticides all over this yard, lady. Or your dog
I
to
hope his
eat up.
asshole falls off now.
Yeah.
The dog will have cancer in a
Hope
week.
your dog has diverticulitis.
Hope your dog gets fucked by that vet. That might have been
Greenfield's finest podcast is we're pro dog here, pro animals.
Well, yeah, we're not fucking dogs. We're just making jokes.
Yeah, jokes about just jokes
Yeah,
about
don't fuck your dog.
nobody fuck their
If
dog.
I
My
see
shirt's
one-
gonna be on
Hey, do you
sale
guys
soon.
hear me? Do not fuck your dog or any other animal for that.
Yeah, that's a
Matter
good
of fact.
rule of thumb there.
Yeah, don't bang.
Except for
animals.
sheep, according to me. It's not bad.
In Russia, it's legal.
Beautiful sheep in Chernobyl. What do you got, Dr. Schultz? What's grinding them gears?
All right, man. So I have to preface this with my wife is an excellent cook, dude. Excellent cook. You know what I mean? But Monday, she fucking dropped the ball, dude. It was like all I could think in my head. She didn't. I mean, I sang it to her. She didn't find it as funny, but I was thinking in my head. I'm like, she made that dinner game weak with that dry ass chicken. She didn't find it funny.
So
I thought it was hilarious.
Rosa slaved over some roasted chicken, dried it out, and then you're singing that in her face.
Dude, I have a video
like,
in
that's-
my head for this song.
What's the point of getting married if you can't do shit like that?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, and then so she's like, tonight we're eating. She's like, "What's your gear grinder?" And I sang that to her. She like, it was.
She
like,
already
"You
knew what it
fucking
was."
Hear me? And I was like, "You don't think that's funny at all?" She was like, "What? You're fucking making fun of me? Fuck you!" And I was like, "So it's not funny? Like
I
you
shouldn't use that.
Was it dry like National Lampoons when he cut the turkey?
dude." I was like a dog with peanut butter on its fucking
Yeah, like
rib.
wash it down with a whole beer, like just to
Oh,
get it
dude.
down.
Yeah, and that didn't even do it. Like the beer foamed up because it was so
Oh,
dry. you
she's
know?
trying to kill you.
Yeah, I had to dip it in water. Like,
You got any sauce?
yeah, I don't know. I thought that was funny. She didn't find it.
I
I mean,
it
yeah,
is funny.
Italian women fucking with them about their cooking. They
that's why-
generally don't like that.
That's why I had to preface it with like she is a beast in the kitchen, but
Yeah,
That's a good
everybody
call.
fucks up.
she's like the NCAA. She dropped the
So
ball.
what did she
on
say that went wrong? Did she know what she did?
Oh, she's not gonna admit to it. She told me to go fuck myself.
My piece was fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah
The girls ate it.
Yeah. Well, fuck it. You cook dinner from now on. Like, what?
Yeah, you get that. I see. I try
Let's
to.
not get crazy, ladies.
I try to stay silent until like she eats it and like she's
Like,
feeling
yeah,
the
that's
same.
just
She's like,
dry,
what's
ain't it?"
wrong with it? I'm like, I don't know. It's fine to
Yeah,
me.
Lady
like
made
this.
something to one
Want a
time.
drink? Don't you? Want
Yeah.
a drink? Huh?
Can't remember what she's like. oh, this didn't turn out great. I'm like, no, it didn't.
Thank God you
Yeah.
said so.
Right. Just let them say it first. Like, I don't want.
So are we going to choke this down, or am I going to Aiello's?
Yeah, right.
I'll choke it down if I have to, because I'm not making dinner.
Right.
So, like, I'll eat a shitty
No,
dinner.
I mean, hey,
I'll eat a shitty dinner every once in a blue moon.
I ate that Dak.
Yeah, right.
DAC.
Dry-ass chicken.
Just gnawing on it.
Yeah, I did. Because, I mean, shit, she cooked it. I'm going to eat the motherfucker.
Right, what are you going to do?
But I am going to call it dry-ass chicken.
Oh man. We got someone posted a gear grinder. This one was pretty funny. Our listener Angel Sipe. She said, "You know what grinds my gears? When people park at gas pumps and don't get gas. Are you kidding?" And then there's like a bunch of angry faces, like people are mad.
I think I've used that one before.
I'm so
I'm
like,
guilty of it though too.
So am I. Like when I go to get lunch, like Rob, like go get lunch. I'll go get it every day. I got to pull in Kogo's. The way I'm coming, I have to park. There's nowhere to park.
The
at Kogo.
Greenfield Kogo's parking lot. Whoever architect put that together.
TL.
Yeah.
Kel said, "Put 3 lines over here, and when are you gonna start selling beer?"
There's not. That is the worst fucking parking situation ever.
There's one handicap spot behind the store. Like, what the
It
fuck?
used to be behind the payphones. Like, you had to, like, drive around the payphones to get to the handicap spot.
Dude, if you're getting gas and like you run in while your gas is going, that's cool. But like if you're just in there and you get caught in a line, it's a piece of shit move for sure. But I do it sometimes
I do it just because I want to be facing out. I don't.
to get out.
Yeah.
I just don't want to
Yeah.
back out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody's done it, right? I hate it when I'm in my truck and I have to go to the diesel pump, and there's some dude in like a Prius there, and he comes out with like his little fucking lunch and his diet
His
iced
carrots.
tea. I'm like, you little piece of shit.
You little fucking
Yeah.
weasel.
Like,
Were you tight roping up for a Chevy
yeah,
Park?
right, yeah. I seen you on a tightrope
What do you-
Fucking your dog, you weirdo.
What do you do? What are you, green?
Yeah, like, would you ride your bike to your Prius? Fucking nerd.
You should have just smashed it out of the way with
I
your
could
big
ride.
truck.
I could have just put
punted
it in
its
park.
lunch.
I could have just put it in park and park next to him.
I like to punt somebody's lunch one day. Just take it right off him and just
You
punt
should
it.
punt that dude.
I should.
Foreman.
I should wait till fucking lunchtime and go over and just fucking
His lunch pail.
hey,
just
like come
boot
here,
it.
bam, right down Carson Street.
Dude, just like a 5-stepper and just kick it right.
I got one of the funniest punting stories of all time. So I'm in the 6th grade. I'm in there with Angelo DiNordo. He's like my good friend, listener. Everyone knows Ange. And so we're in the 6th grade. We're hanging out, and we had to do these castles for a school project.
Oh, with the toothpicks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and this dude, Wayne, had his mom definitely build this castle because, like, Andrew was like, there's no fucking way he built that. There's no way he built that. Well, school let out that day, and for some reason, we were, like, hanging out in the classroom, like, the lights were off and everything like that. And he punted that fucking castle into, like, a million pieces.
Dude,
It
that was
just-
a big project.
It was huge, and they came in. And he didn't even try to clean it up. Like he was super angry that day. There was just pieces of castle everywhere. The next morning, we are fucking dying, dude. I'm like, look.
It was Wayne crying.
Our teacher was that lady, Miss Werner, with that accent. She go, "Oh my God, who did this to Wayne Holman's castle?" And she was like, was looking, and we're all like laughing. She go, "Was it you, Mike?" I'm like, I didn't do it. She's like, "Mr. DiNardo, do you know who did this to Wayne Holman's castle?" And he's like, "No." And she's like, "Oh, Wayne, it's a beautiful castle anyway." And I'm like, "Not any fucking more."
Now it's just a bunch of toothpicks
I
with
think
glue
the-
all over it.
I think the moat's over there in the parking lot somewhere. Like, dude, I was like, oh, but he booted the fuck out of it,
Wayne
dude.
cry about it.
Oh, dude, he was like, dude, who the fuck would do that? I think we said it was Tootsie G.
Me and Brian Wisniewski had to do that castle together, and I think if I remember this right, his mom just did it all. And like you really,
She's solid. that's
yeah,
for
I
sure.
think Linda just banged it out for us. But you were only allowed to use like a certain amount of glue.
Yeah.
So like there couldn't be like glue all over it, and we like went way over the glue regulations and shit. But we made a sweet castle. But yeah, that's a big project, and Ange he just punted it.
Punted the fuck out of it.
Punting shit is like top 5 fun things to do.
Yeah.
It's a stress reliever.
Yeah,
He
especially.
looked so happy after he punted it.
I'm sure. Yeah, he did blow off some steam.
Yeah.
I'm about to like go to like the mall food court and just start like punting people's lunches.
Stand on their table and just kick it off their
Hey
chest.
man, what's wrong with you? Like, I had to blow off some steam, man. Sorry about your 5 for 5 or your 4 for 4.
Just throw a 20 on the table
Yeah,
and give him the finger
Just
and
kick
leave.
the table
yeah,
over.
it's down in champs.
Go get a T-shirt. Here's $20. 5 for 20.
Dude, I was driving to golf on Saturday, and like we went to Butler's, so we were going. You got to go Elizabeth Ford. You're going across the bridge, and you go to Glassport. You got
Yeah.
Glassport, major shithole,
Major.
Terrible.
big time shithole. So we like back in the day, we met these 2 chicks from like Glassport, and like we would go over there sometimes. And I remember like meeting them and like, so like, where do you go to high school at? And they're like, oh, we go to like this school up in like West Mifflin. Blah. I was like, so you go to West Mifflin? Like, not exactly. It's kind of like they went to the high school in Century 3 Mall. Do you fucking remember that
yeah.
fucking thing?
Yeah.
How bad do you have to fuck up
You
in
gotta be a
life?
bad fucking kid.
You gotta be a complete fucking.
They were like the worst. That
went
and the one down. I think there was like a different one. I can't remember what it was called, but there was 2 of them. Like you were a bad kid.
There was one in Century 3 right next to the Foot Locker.
Yeah.
The punting story made me think of that because I was thinking about it on Saturday when I seen Glassport.
You had to go to high school at Mo.
But when we used to like go out to the mall and like hang out with them, and like they'd be like in between classes and shit. I'm like, dude, what the? How do you get in Century 3 Mall, high school?
They must have been transporting
And is there any merch available that I could buy?
Yeah.
Century
Century
3
3
high
alumni.
school, yeah.
property of Century
Century
Dude.
3 Tigers.
And then they would have the fucking like class pictures like out. So like it wasn't bad enough that you would like fucking went to Century 3 high school. They put the pictures out facing out of the window, so like when you're like going to like get a pair of shoes, you could see all the losers that went to fucking Century
You
3
thought
high
it was
school.
like a photo studio, like a Olin Mills.
Yep.
But it was high school.
Yep, that's where they did their learning at. Wonder how they're doing.
Yeah.
Should
I
look
would say.
them up on
I bet.
Facebook.
I bet if you drive up Route 51, there's a methadone clinic on the
Yeah.
left. They're probably hanging out right in
There
front
was
of
a
it. Lot lizards.
there was like a Marine like recruiting place like right across the fucking way. Like, dude, just come over and get
Hey,
these.
listen, we
come
know
get
you're
these
gonna end up
come,
here.
yeah, come close this high school and just take them right now.
Yeah.
Dude, how many people could be in this high school? I don't know if I've ever seen it.
It wasn't big. Dude, I
It was all like blacked out.
it was all yeah. So you couldn't like walk in and like go sit in class. I would love that. I would.
What was the one like in the city, like the academy?
That was them dudes. That if you were bad, they picked you up after school and
Oh,
took you to the
okay.
There was
academy.
like
Or
Lecce.
Lecce,
There was
Yeah,
Lecce.
Lecce. There was like bad. I don't know what you had to do to get in Century 3 high school.
Got caught shoplifting.
Yeah,
JC.
That might have been like the Lecce at West Mifflin.
maybe. It was
What are you gonna do to date a chick like that? Where'd you find it, Jack?
Century
In
3 Mall.
Glasgow.
Where else?
The pretzel shop.
Century 3 Mall. When she was at high school, I was getting some fucking 5 for 5s.
Did she
Or
work?
5 for 20
Did she
t-shirts.
work here too?
I'm sure she did.
That's it. She never.
You might as
left.
if you go to high school there, you might as well get a job there.
They were like,
too.
"Hey, we're gonna prepare you for your career at Auntie Anne's Pretzels."
we got this big internship we sewed up for you. You're gonna have to go downstairs and throw on an apron.
No, you're gonna be airbrushing shirts at the kiosk.
What do you think about gag gifts? There's an opening at Spencer's.
You're gonna have to work at one of these 13 T-Mobile kiosks that we have.
You're gonna have to sell this fake gold chains.
Yeah.
What's in the Middle East?
Speak with the Middle Eastern
For
accent.
fucking Prim
What are you
Buddha.
wearing right now, you son of a bitch? You're beautiful. Is that the real?
Of course, it's real gold.
Like, oh man, good
Dude,
times.
We all bought some
Dude,
gold out there. That's
Dino's
Gold.
good Dino story was he got a chain from was it
Prem Daddy.
Prem
Buddha.
Daddy.
No, Prem Buddha.
Prem Buddha.
turned
yeah.
his green neck his neck green as fuck. So he kept going to Prem, dude. It was like we went out to Century 3 Mall all the time. And he'd be like, Dino, I'm gonna get you next Tuesday, Dino. So like we got for like the 4th time. I'm like, dude, every time we come out here, he's like, next Tuesday, I'm like fucking with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Little did I know, Dino has a little bit of a temper problem.
Lost
Dude,
his
he's like,
shit.
you know what? He does fucking say that every fucking time I go there, dude. Next thing you know, he's like, you know what, Prem? Next Tuesday, he gonna fucking cut it up. Dude, just like fucking goes.
What'd Prem Buddha do?
Dude, he gave like a.
No, I
a
remember
fucking
this.
free
He,
chain.
he was like, "Hey, Dino, wait a second. I'm friends with the family."
Yeah.
What are you talking about? And then he started like, and then he like gave him some piece of
He
shit.
replaced it.
You know?
He gave him another chain that was going to turn his neck green, but at least
Yeah.
he took the one
You
back.
get another month out of it.
yeah.
Dude.
His knees were trembling.
So for the audience here, we all wore giant silver fake chains and
Gold,
bracelets,
silver,
gold,
whatever.
silver. I was at Kennywood when mine started turning green on me.
Oh.
It was the bracelet. And
On
I,
the
like-
log jammer.
No, I was on those that fucking like ride that's by like the little river there. Those orange cars that like shoot out. You know what I'm talking about?
No fucking
No.
clue.
I
You
forget
go
what
to
the
St.
fuck.
Kenny? Would I
What,
go
the
to?
turnpike you're talking
No,
about?
it wasn't the turnpike. When like where the dudes did the there was a little like to get in the line, you like stood on a bridge, and there was that little river like that went across it, and there were orange cars that would go around like the swings. They weren't really
The
they-
whip.
It wasn't the whip, but they would shoot out in the air and shoot out to the sides. I'll never remember the fucking name of this ride.
I was
You
thinking
go to
the
the
Enterpri-
Kennywood in
it
West
wasn't
Mifflin?
No, definitely not the Enterprise.
No, it wasn't the Enterprise. I don't know.
The Snowball Express.
So that's when it started turning
But
green.
I was in line and I like looked down and like it was like a 90-degree day and it was just going green.
You're
on me.
sweating right
I
through
was
it.
sweating right through, and I on it. Dino like fucking pointed it out, but he like everybody had fake chains, so he just like gave me like a. I was like, "Ooh shit!" and I just like threw it in my fucking
Yeah.
pocket. The chain held up throughout the day. The bracelet did not. It was fucked up. But yeah, fake chain, Century 3 Mall, high school.
I used to buy
Thank you.
more jewelry in that parking lot than I have ever. I bought a fake.
You buy
Movado
weed out
watch,
there.
Everything.
You get it all.
It was a one-stop shop.
Do it all.
I miss that place.
Yeah, all right.
I do.
You
mix
could
that
pick up
with-
girls from Glassport that went to the fucking Lecce.
Yep. Oh man.
They
those-
may or may not have stabbed somebody.
May or may not still work at Auntie Anne's Pretzel.
Oh, man.
I got a grinder. The Fast and the Furious is making another fucking movie. This has been going on for 20 years,
Yeah.
and now Vin Diesel's son is going to be playing a young Dom Toretto in the fucking new Fast
In
and
the
Furious.
prequel.
So,
Oh,
is it a prequel?
Yeah, if he's going to be the young Dom Toretto, think about it.
I guess they could. Yeah, probably they could have did a flashback or shit too.
Yeah.
But either way, like, dude,
Another 20 years of this.
I think
What?
it's a flashback because John Cena's his brother.
okay.
All right.
So yeah, a flashback. You're bringing in Vin Diesel's kid now. I don't know how old this kid is, but like how many? Like, I feel like the Fast and the Furious has been like 10 different types of movie.
Yeah.
Like The Rock was in there.
yeah.
Like
Ludacris
fucking,
was in
I mean,
two
of them.
Luda's in there.
Ja Rule.
Vin
Ja
Di-
Rule was
yeah,
in a few.
Yeah.
fucking
Murder.
Vin Diesel's in and out of them. Him and The Rock like hate each other. Dude, like they must gross a fuck ton of money.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Gearheads love that movie.
Worldwide.
What's his name? Ain't even
worldwide.
around no more.
Yeah, Paul Walker.
Yeah. But they worldwide, it's fucking huge.
They had the
Like,
Tokyo Drift.
Right,
and
they
all
make.
that
I
shit.
seen
it's just
Tokyo
a money
Drift.
That's
maker.
actually a pretty good one.
That's the
Yeah.
last one I seen was Tokyo Drift
That-
with the Southern dude.
Yeah. Hey, he's like, man, I don't know how I race over here. He's like, what was it called whenever they do it?
Drift.
Drift. Oh, yeah.
That's what Rosa was calling me from my. She was like, "What's up, Tokyo Drift?" I was like, "Hardy har, Rose, you're so funny."
Learn how to make some chicken.
Yeah, with that dry ass chicken.
But they got to make these faster. Like land the plane on the Fast and the Furious.
I don't know. Look, we got Rocky in it, but I love Rocky. But
I love it. Yeah,
there
that's
you go.
true. I watch every Rocky they ever make.
and Creed.
Yeah, Creed's fucking awesome.
I think
Yeah.
they made a new one where that dude produces it and
Michael
stars in it.
Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
that's right.
All right, well, let's take a little break here.
We're going to take a quick commercial break and be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're sitting down right now and you're listening to the podcast or watching the podcast, you probably want to order a pizza. And if you do, make sure you order from Capizzuto's Pizza, the official pizza that Greenfield's Finest podcast, located at 422 Greenfield Avenue, phone number 412-521-6570. Mention Greenfield's Finest podcast whenever you call. Me and my wife didn't know what to do. We had a gigantic tree in our backyard that we had to get cut down. I've never done anything like this before. Who was I supposed to call? Luckily, I found Greater Pitt Tree Service, a locally owned and operated company. They came out, got to work, and got it done in a safe manner, and it didn't cost me an arm and a leg. Thank you so much, Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service. And they also do free work for World War II veterans. Please call 412-884-TREE. That's 412-884-TREE. If you're like me, I bet you have the same opinion. Are you sick and tired of smoking hot chicks and delicious chicken wings? Well, I know I am. So if you are too, make sure you stay away from bootleggers over in Oakland at 403 Semple Street. Because all it is delicious chicken wings, cheap drinks, and smoking hot bartenders. That's bootleggers at 403 Semple Street over in Oakland. Over and out. If you're like me, I bet you have the same opinion. Are you sick and tired of smoking hot chicks and delicious chicken wings? Well, I know I am. So if you are too, make sure you stay away from bootleggers over in Oakland at 403 Semple Street. Because all it is delicious chicken wings, cheap drinks, and smoking hot bartenders. That's bootleggers at 403 Semple Street over in Oakland. Over and out. I don't know about you, but I ain't got time to be packing boxes and moving stuff all the way around the tri-state area. I just don't got time for it. But I gotta move. What am I supposed to do? Thank goodness I found out about Miracle Movers. Fully bonded and insured, serving the Tri-County area. And they go long and short distance. I just found out they do commercial delivery too. That's Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620. 412-419-2620. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Looks like we're getting ready to wrap up the show. Moneyline Welsh got us going with What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
What TV show could you take a college course on and get an A? So like if you had to take a test on or like go take a college class on a TV show, what TV show would that be for you?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld, do you think you could ace that?
Yeah.
Mine's similar. Mine's Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay.
I'll bury anybody in Curb fucking trivia.
Yeah, I mean, like Seinfeld, I've seen every episode probably at least 10 times.
Yeah, I probably do well in Seinfeld. I used to be a big Friends guy, and then I just realized how corny and white Friends is. It used to just be on all the time, so I watched every episode, but Friends fucking sucks. But Curb, I think I would definitely go with Curb. What about you fellas?
I could probably do Married with Children.
Yeah, that's a
Really?
good one.
Yeah, there was a point in time I'd watch before work. I'd watch like 2 episodes and got like reacquainted with it. Like.
It does come on
I
early.
have been watching it lately, and it's fucking hilarious.
Is it on like in the evenings? I like the fucking.
It's a morning. It comes on
Netflix?
at 5 in the morning, I think.
You
on
can find it on
PBS.
one of those weird channels. Yeah, it's like not anything, obviously prime time or anything. but,
Retro TV or some shit like that.
Yeah, where they got all the old ones. Like I said, it used to come on at like 6 and 6:30, and I'd like.
You'd be up and just like.
I just sit. Yeah, might as well get 2 in.
Before the day starts.
Weird thing about that show is like usually at the beginning I like it and then it gets weird. With that, I like the Jefferson better than I love like the other with Steve Darcy or Steve Rhodes.
Yeah.
So I like
you like
Jefferson
the
better.
old- yeah, the
I like the
older
newer
ones.
ones. The
Oh, yeah,
newer-
I'm sorry, yeah,
Yeah, I
the
like the
newer
newer ones with Jefferson better than ones with Steve Rhodes. Jefferson's the
I
fucking
like-
man.
Jefferson's way better than
Way
Steve.
better.
He's the
Way
fucking man,
Hey,
dude.
you could tell Jefferson's a major creep in real life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was killing.
He was
them
a
back in
handsome
the day.
devil.
Yeah, that was probably like Bundy's boy. Like we got to get fucking Steve out of here. Like my
Yeah.
boy's a fucking loose cannon.
He's a fucking rock star.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
fucking Marcy Darcy.
Marcy Darcy. Dude, there was always like.
the original Karen.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, there was always like, some like hot
Uh,
chicks.
I was just gonna say.
You know
it
what I
was
mean? They were like,
always
remember
super hot.
Pam Anderson and like
Yeah.
Tawny Katane were like in lingerie in Al's bed and he was having a dream. Someone woke him up.
Yeah,
I was like, oh no.
Well,
The original woman hater.
When I,
Yeah.
know him.
No,
You know what you
man.
gotta have?
No, the no ma'am hat. Yeah.
When I was younger, I'd be like, man, why doesn't Al want to bang Peggy? Like I'd
Yeah.
be nailing that. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Dude, Peggy's still going, man. I
I'd
just
still
seen a
bang
preview for like a new show she's about doing. It looked like good. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I'm like, man, Mrs. Seagal got it going. That's Steven Seagal's wife, right?
I thought it was his sister.
Oh man.
Wow. I didn't have to Wikipedia this.
Yeah, I don't know if it's his wife or sister.
I thought it was
I
his
didn't know
sister.
there was any relation.
We
No,
do a lot
if
of
somebody,
research.
If someone could type in their phone there, well, I
Yeah, she definitely had huge.
There's a website
breastises
named
for-
Google
Yeah,
that
and she
can
always
answer
had
information
She had
like
yoga
this.
pants before yoga pants were cool.
Yeah, she was hot.
Fuck yeah,
Kelly
she was
Bundy
hot.
was hot.
Oh
She
my
was-
god, she was hot.
Peg was always
We
walking
know how
around
you
in
feel
like.
about her.
Oh, I still like her.
Yeah.
Peg was always walking around in like high ass heels and shit.
Yeah.
She never cooked and
Titties
cleaned
all out.
anything.
I don't give
Speaking
a
of
fuck.
dry ass chicken, Peg never made dick.
Okay, so is Katie Seagal related to Steven Seagal? Some people erroneously assume that the award-winning actor is his sister. This is not true. They are not related.
Nor
and
married
listen,
or anything.
They're nothing. So we just
Just-
completely made that up.
Well, you win some, you lose some.
Yeah,
That's what
it's a
hap-
crapshoot.
That's what happens when you don't do any
That's what
research.
happened.
about it.
Yeah, right. You
Sometime-
probably could have got away with that 10 years
Sometimes-
ago, but Google.
Yeah, someone probably would have tweeted me like, "Hey, dude, not related at all." Like, "Oh, thanks, nerd." You know what I mean?
Tune in next week at 5 p.m. We don't have any fixes from the week before. Like, you guys ever go back on? Absolutely not.
All right,
I don't
this-
even,
The new show's called Rebel, and then she's Dan's girlfriend on The Connors.
Oh, is she? I didn't even know
that's
that.
right. I forgot about that.
Major upgrade for
I mean,
Dan.
she was on major upgrade. Fuck yeah, that's crazy. I mean, she was Sons of Anarchy. She's had some major roles.
Yeah.
8 Simple Rules.
Eight Simple Rules is a great show. John Ritter. That,
I
that
like
show
John
still
Ritter.
probably would have went like another fucking 10 years if Ritter didn't
I
kick
fucking
the
loved
bucket.
Ritter. Ritter was a
Dude,
good
he was
actor.
great in Three's fucking Company.
That
Dude,
was a good show.
Ritter in Bad Santa is unbelievable. Him and Bernie Mac are funny as fuck. Both dead as fuck.
But that is fuck.
Couldn't be more dead. All right, who would you rather fuck? A chick who's banged 1,000 dudes. That's a lot of fucking dudes.
That's a lot of
A
dicks.
lot of meat whistles.
Or a chick who's banged one animal.
Huh.
What animal?
animal?
If it's a horse, I'm out.
That's a very good point. Yeah, if it's like a ferret, okay.
Yeah, I'm in.
I fucked a hamster like
Shoot a gerbil in her ass,
Goldfish.
no problem.
Yeah, ugh.
1,000 dudes is a
It
lot of
you
dicks.
can't answer this question because it depends on the animal.
Yeah, if it's a gorilla, I
Like
can't
if
follow
it's
that.
like a dog, no way, because you'll never be able to trust her with your dog.
Are you like worried you're not going to be able to live up to the animal?
No, I just think it's very strange to fuck it. Like
Yeah,
fucking
obviously,
animal.
but I mean,
I don't know. Shirley was
fucking
a
1,000 guys is pretty strange too.
I mean,
If she gets fucked with a horse cock, you're gonna be a major letdown.
we're asking what kind of animal, but what the fuck difference is? I mean,
Well, I think it does make a difference.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, what is your hold up about it? Like, the gorilla just killed it.
Yeah,
and
then
you're
you're like this. You're like, oh, hey, what's up, baby?
she'll be
It's
thinking
like,
about the gorilla. while you're-
hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to.
You
I
don't
don't want to follow a gorilla.
1,000 dudes, gorilla. I mean, that's pretty much the same thing, I guess.
I guess
Experience.
Wait, 1,000 dicks in one
A
hand and one
1,000
gorilla dick in the other.
1,000 is just so many.
That's a ton of dicks.
That's a lot of dicks.
That's a metric ton of dicks.
Yeah, I'm going with the animal.
Yeah. I can't-
I'm gonna have to run with Johnny on this one. Unless it's like a fucking, like we said, an elephant or something.
Sure.
I don't know. I don't think. I don't know if you're gonna survive an elephant.
Elephant would. I mean,
No.
I've never seen. I never.
Elephant.
You ever
dicks
seen
are
an
like
elephant
It's like
dick?
the size of zebra.
It is.
Yeah, they're
haven't
like
seen one, I
crazy.
can imagine.
Dude,
Almost like a fifth leg.
You've seen an elephant dick,
No,
Shirley?
no, I haven't. I can imagine. It's
I've
large.
seen one at the zoo.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
things like
start
fucking-
dangling.
It's like this
Dang.
fucking
It's
trunk.
like another trunk. There's an elephant dick right
Wow.
there.
There's no way I'm going after
Yeah, I
that.
can't
Yeah.
follow that with my
That's
forearm.
I mean, that's.
I
Oh, it
couldn't
is
follow
what it
that
is.
with my fucking old body. I'd be like this.
That's a sweet dick. We actually
Mishka's gonna love that.
compared. Yeah, he loves elephant dicks. That creep. Compared to last week's episode, the dick talk is drastically down.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of weird shit that still went on.
Yeah,
this
still
week.
very uncomfortable. Tough to get through. We'll do this last one and get out of here. Would you rather wake up in the middle of the night to see a massive dude has broken into your house, or a ghost? So you either got some lunatic coming in your crib or a ghost.
Ghost.
No, I'd go with the massive dude. Like, you know what I mean? He's
Shoot
in there
him.
once. A ghost might be a recurring thing. The bitch might be there every night.
Well, you didn't say you had a gun. I thought you just like woke up and if you got.
He's already in the dominant position.
I'd rather
You
see
just
a
wake up like, "What's up, dude?"
Yeah, like standing over you, I'm taking
Yeah.
a ghost standing over
Yeah.
me than a dude. That's for sure. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, ghost.
I'd go ghost, absolutely.
Dude, my kid
No, no,
freaks
no,
me out
I'd
just
go-
too
I'd
when
go
she
human
wakes up
being.
and like stares
Yeah.
at me.
Yeah,
oh my
if you got-
god!
if you got some
Imagine just a
lunatic,
big maniac.
Yeah,
yeah, standing over you in the middle of the night.
that just
I
gave
don't
me the
need that.
willies right now.
Yeah, take a ghost. I mean, I don't know. What if you get a friendly ghost? That'd
Dude,
be
my
nice.
house
Casper.
is haunted.
Yours is
100% haunted.
Oh, what?
why? Like what? Like
Dude, a billion noises.
my parents' house is haunted. I'm
Even
pretty sure.
before that, surely you remember I told you. Like I've heard voices. I hear people running down the hallway when there's nobody
Nobody
home.
there.
That would freak me out.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
I mean,
Whatever. You get used to it.
Like I said, when like
not
but
bothering
it's not as
anybody.
bad. Like if like usually there's kids running and making noise, but like
Are you the only one to hear this, or like Johanna like say
no,
shit?
she hears like the people like dude like if my door's open and like their kids are gone, like I feel like they're there. Like, it could be me. I could be nuts.
Yeah.
You just gave me the willies now just talking about that.
Probably
shit,
the ghost.
Probably.
yeah, I'd rather
People.
get
I
punched in
mean,
the
I
face
think old
than-
people.
I
live there,
know,
they
fuck
probably
these
died there.
ghosts, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Is the dude gonna kill me?
Yeah, right.
What if
Well,
he's a cool
He's not
burglar?
gonna sodomize me.
Yeah, I don't think he's breaking into the crib just to fucking smoke
He's
a joint.
coming to bust them cheeks.
Dude,
Yeah,
that
well, if he's
that
taking cakes.
yeah,
I'll
I'm
take
thinking,
the ghost.
dude, what if you had a ghost that was like your boy?
Taking your cheeks.
That wouldn't be bad.
Mm-mm.
Well, if well,
You talking about like the movie
yeah.
Ghost?
Well, I said if he was your boy,
I'm not trying.
then you said like
I
the
was
ghost
saying
like
it at the
anally
same
raped
time.
me, and you said that wouldn't be bad.
No,
So like,
I meant like a friend.
yeah.
Like
So,
if I was just like
that's
watching,
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
So
right.
surely made it real.
Yeah, I didn't hear him say that.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to fuck the ghost. I might just want to hang out and watch a game with him. And like,
Yeah.
it's all girls in my house.
Yeah, like that'd be
Needs-
kind of cool. Like,
yeah.
like all right, but, like they're all asleep, Frank.
Yeah, right.
You like
Frank
get a
just
beer
comes
out
out.
for him?
Frank comes out of the wall.
Yeah.
Put the game
Like,
on,
I
John.
fucking,
Like Drop Dead Fred.
I got 200 on the fucking over. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would definitely have a cool friend ghost. That'd be awesome.
Might as well make friends with him.
Yeah,
Ain't freaking me out every
He ain't
night.
going nowhere.
yeah. You're better off. You're better off to just jump it, leaning into it, than being like fucking petrified of him, fucking or wherever you go. You
Yeah.
know, no one needs that. Not to be thinking about ghosts tonight.
I know. No one's gonna be able
Let's
to
go home
sleep.
and watch Unsolved Mysteries.
All right, everybody. We hope you have a great week. Thanks for tuning in to Greenfield's Finest.
I gotta say happy birthday to my older sister Annie.
Okay, happy birthday.
Happy
Ian.
birthday,
Happy
Annie.
birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, everybody that helped us get nominated. Thank you for continuing to vote. Don't forget, if you find any baseball cards at your Target or Walmart or basketball or football, contact Z Corp. I'm rocking the shirt today. We sell silver sports memorabilia, and come July 4th, fireworks also. So make sure to keep us in your prayers. All right, everybody have a good week, and remember, Greenfield loves you.